Hello, I'm Kelly and welcome to Kelly Loves Books and Movies. Today I'm doing another tag from the park. Alright, March is so busy for me. I have hardly read anything in the last couple weeks, so good thing we got these tags. And this is the Bronte novel tag for March on the Moors, which was created by Melinda at Web Stories, and I was tagged by Pat, Book Chat with Pat. Now, Melinda is hosting a Bronte reading event this month, March on the Moors, and she says this about her original tag to go along with the reading event. To kick off the new reading event, I've put together a little tag to get us talking about Bronte novels. You don't have to have read any of these novels to participate. Well, that's good because I have not read any of them. And I have not read any Bronte novel, and if you have a good idea of which one I should start with, let me know. Alright. First prompt. Agnes Grey, a book about women in the workforce. I am picking The Late Show by Michael Connelly, which is the first Renee Ballard novel in the Ballard and Bosch series, and she is a cop. Does she start out in the... obviously it's The Late Show. She's doing the overnights at the Hollywood division, and she's there because she spoke out against some sexual harassment in the workplace, and so she kind of gets punished. And anyway, she is like my favorite character in all the Bosch novels, so I am picking The Late Show is the first book. And so, yeah, that's my pick for women in the workplace. Number 2, Jane Eyre, a coming-of-age novel centered on a female character. I am picking The Great Alone by Kristen Hanna, which I just finished a few weeks ago now, and that really is centered on, it's a coming-of-age story of Lainey, who goes with her family to Alaska, and difficult circumstances for her throughout, and it's a great book. I loved it. Check out The Great Alone. Number 3, The Professor, a book by your favorite author that is not your favorite. Well, my favorite author is probably Willa Cather, and I do not really like Death Comes for the Archbishop. I know, most people say that's like her best novel. Maybe it was just the time I read it, but I kind of thought it was boring. I know, awful. And everyone else loves that book. I mean, maybe I'll give it another chance someday, because maybe it was just my mood at the time. But yeah, definitely not my favorite. Yeah. Next up, Shirley, a book about female friendship. I am choosing Fried Green Tomatoes at the Whistle Stop Cafe. And obviously, it's all about female friendship and just the relationship between Evelyn and Mrs. Threadgood. I love that storyline. And yeah, female friends through different generations. It's a great book. Next up, The Tenant of Wildfell Hall, a book about someone in a toxic relationship or recovering from a toxic relationship. I am picking. It was hard for me to decide because I was going through all the lists of what I've read in the last few years, and the most toxic relationship book that I read was It Ends With Us, Colleen Hoover. And, well, I didn't hate the book. I didn't love it. Mostly because of that toxic relationship was just, I wanted to strangle everyone. Toxic relationship, but yeah. And it was another book about actually ending the toxic relationship cycle. Next up, Villette, a book about a character in a new land. I chose a nonfiction book, and that is Letters of a Woman Homesteader, Eleanor Pruitt Stewart. I forgot to write the title. It's Eleanor Stewart, and I can't remember the middle one. And I forgot to write it down. But This is a book about a woman who relocates to rural Wyoming in the homesteader in the 1800s, and these are her letters. She basically is doing it on her own. So yeah, it's pretty good. It was one of my favorite books I had to read in college. And that's a new land. Going from the city to the wilds of Wyoming to homestead. Basically doing it on your own at some point. It's pretty cool. Alright, next up. Wuthering Heights. A book where you have a house or other building that plays a major role. I was like trying, this was a hard one to not just pick something I recently read, but I couldn't think of anything else. So, Astrid Parker doesn't fail. The whole story is she is a designer and she gets hired to redesign an inn, which is going to be filmed for a television show for like an HGTV kind of thing. So yeah, then the house is haunted and it's kind of magical, and not magical in that like magic happens. I don't know. It's not like fantasy kind of magic. It's just, special because it's been in the family a long time, and yeah. So there you have it. Next up is Tag Others. March is almost over. Well, halfway over anyway. And a lot of you have already done this, so if you haven't been tagged, consider yourself tagged. This is a short one because it's March and I got a lot going on. Anyway, thanks for watching. See y'all next time.